So, hello there. Today we are going to have a look at the very recent news of Mr. Ole Gunnar Solkjaer being sacked. As you know that I have talked about how he has been sacked, and today we're going to have an in-depth look into the recent news of his sacking, and what it is, and to deal with all of it. One more thing before I start my video, I know that currently, things are getting a little problematic again, So all of you should wear masks while you're out, do it for your safety, do it for the safety of others, and it will prevent pollution from entering your face. So stay safe, and stay hygienic, stay hygiene. Let's start the video. So Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has been sacked. It's confirmed. And the game against Watford was his final game. And the Watford post match press conference was his final press conference as a Manchester United manager. Currently, he has been sacked, and his position is currently it's empty. So the question arises right now is that who shall be the new interim coaches for Manchester United? We'll discuss that in the new video. Okay. So there the names are coming up. Names such as Brendan Rodgers and Ralph Ragnick is one name that has come up. That's basically been being said as could be one of the great interim coaches and the great replacements for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Could be one of the best replacements for, as the new coach of Manchester United. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has managed his final game against, Watford, where there was a 4-1 humiliation. And it was very, very humiliating for us Red Devil fans because this is the worst performance Manchester United has produced since a long time. I don't know, since 1980, 88 or 85 or something before Sir Alex Ferguson came in. Before he came in, this is one of the worst performances Manchester United had shown up till date. The very worst. And from now on, we'll only get better. That's what I believe. I believe and I think we can only get better from now. And we should get better from now. From now on, we should only get better. This is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer clapping in his last final game, and this is what I want to say. This is the main difference. When you see, when you would see people like Sir Alex Ferguson losing, you would see him absolutely fuming up. I remember it. He would fume up in anger. He would say, what to hell with the world. He would be really angry. He would be ashamed himself. He would be ashamed of the players. He would be angry in front of the press. You could see it in his eyes, that anger, that passion. And I could see him smiling after the loss 4-1 to Watford. I mean, don't get me wrong. I respect him. I respect him as a player. But his time has come and he has been sacked. He should have been sacked earlier. We would have gotten, Conte as a coach then, who was in very good form and he's managing Tottenham now. And we've seen how good Tottenham has become. So I think the best option for us is now Zinedine Zidane. The best option left for us is Zinedine Zidane. I mean, he is one of the best options that we have till up to date now. He's the only thing that's left for us is to hire Zinedine Zidane. We have to give in to his, what he's saying. We have to give in to his demands. We have to give in to what he says because he gets results. And currently, he is one of the best coaches who's free right now, Zinedine Zidane. Get him to Manchester United however you can. Get him, grab him, just take his offer. Whatever he offers, take it. Let his wife, come back and forth from Madrid to England. If she wants it, let her have it. Let her have it. Let her go back and forth from Madrid to England. Let her do that. Let her have it. Let her do it if she wants. Still get him here. Accept his terms and conditions because we don't have any other option. He's one of the only best coaches left that can help us, that can, turn the club around. And as we speak, the board and Ronaldo and everybody, Varane and all the other players, they are requesting Zidane to come to Manchester United. They're literally requesting him because we can request him. And you guys should also go, and comment underneath his video that, that that he should come to Manchester United. Come to Manchester United. We have one of the. I know some of our fans are angry. They're sad, but we have the one of the best fans in the world. Please come to us. Please mentor our club. Please stand beside our club in a moment of crisis. We need you. You know. We really do need you. We need it. We need everything from Zidane. So this is Solskjaer. He's leaving. We can see him leaving from the club. He's leaving on his Range Rover. He's going away. So, and I remember after the press conference, I saw David De Gea, and he was almost on the verge of tears. David De Gea was on the verge of tears fighting again. David De Gea is one of the best goalkeepers in the world right now. We have the best goalkeeper in the world. We have the best, midfielder in the world. We have the best striker in the world. We don't have a good defense. I agree with you. I agree with you. We don't have a good defense. Maguire is he's just bollocks. Maguire is just a really bad defender. And we have got a player like Van der Beek who's shining. I think it's poetic justice that Van der Beek, scored the last goal against, in Solskjaer's last game. It's almost poetic. It's justice. It's almost poetic that Van der Beek comes and scores the last goal in Solskjaer's last game, to prove to him, what he's been missing. He's the only player that's been shining. He deserves a place over there. He deserves a healthy game time over there. And today I'm angry. I'm angry because I'm a fan as well. I'm angry because why has he been sacked so late? We had 2 weeks to get a new manager. We had 2 weeks of time. Now we just have 2 days for the next match. We had Conte, a world-class coach who was ready to come to Manchester United, who said, I'm ready, give me the job. I'm ready to take the challenge. Who had a no attitude. Who had the absolute boss attitude as a coach. And that's what we needed. We needed Conte. But you guys let him go. Why is that? Owners are now dying, to replace him with either, Zinedine Zidane, Brendan Rodgers, Eric Ten Hag, Pochettino. But they're all happy with their clubs. They're winning. Why will Pochettino come to Manchester United when he's winning in Paris? When he can, win in a comfortable league? The only options we have left are now Zinedine Zidane and Brendan Rodgers, who are the only two coaches who are basically free right now to come here. And Eric Ten Hag won't come to Manchester United. Eric Ten Hag is very happy with Ajax. He's performing excellent with Ajax. So why will he come here? I mean, I'm sorry if I'm angry. I'm just fed up. I'm fed up of seeing, the players suffer. I'm fed up of seeing our players crying. This is an absolute embarrassment. I'm sorry if I overreacted. I'm sorry. It's like, I have. It's like we had become a circus, a joke. You know, I get it. It's an emotional thing. I know it's emotional. I know it means a lot to us, and I know everything. But he's a great player. I respect him as a player. He's a legend. But as a coach, he needs more experience. This is a disaster. This is an absolute disaster. So I'm really sorry if I overreacted. Solskjaer has been sacked. And now Zinedine Zidane is the next one who might come here, who might be our potential new coach. So yeah, keep keep supporting me, keep supporting the club, and I'll bring more news right now. And Bruno Fernandes almost had a fight with the fans. He was really angry, confused, and that's what the situation is right now. because he's a club legend, and and I also agree. But he's not a good coach. Good player doesn't mean he's gonna be a good coach. There were players like Maradona and Pele, and they were the greatest of all time, but they were not the greatest of coaches, because greatest players does not mean the greatest coach. Sir Alex Ferguson became a legendary coach, and he wasn't that great of a player, but he was a legendary coach. So coach and the player, I mean, and keep these things different. We need somebody professional like Zidane, or like Tuchel, or or like Guardiola. We need somebody like that. Even like Eric Ten Hag, but Eric Ten Hag is doing really well with Ajax. Why is he gonna come here? Eric Ten Hag is killing it with Ajax. He's literally killing it. Why the hell is he gonna come here? So we have two options now: Zinedine Zidane and Brendan Rodgers. And I will, be making a future video on it. Right now, Ole has been sacked, and Manchester United are gonna do a respectable press conference where they're gonna announce it, and the club will pay $8 million severance package to Ole Gunnar Solkjaer for this purpose. And now the club board, now the board, they're dying to get Zinedine Zidane, and they're dying to get Eric Ten Hag now, when they could have gotten it two weeks earlier. Conte, there was a coach like Conte who had walked in and said, hire me, I'm here. But we dismissed him. It's our fault. But, it's been cleared out now. Now let's clear our heads. Let's get refreshed. We have a game against Villarreal. Keep supporting the club, and keep your heads cool. Now, I'm sure things are gonna improve now, because this is what we needed. We needed a fresh perspective, and we have it now. So things will definitely improve. Okay. So tell me what you want to know, and if you want a shout out, just comment shout out, and I'll give you a nice shout out. Thank you guys for subscribing. If any of you need a shout out, just comment shout out, and I will give you guys a shout out in my next video. If you want a shout out, just comment. Okay, and give me your point of view, what you think. What should be the lineup, what should be the approach of Manchester United for the next match. So we don't have time to, lament. We don't have time to feel sorry. It's time to be focused, look forward to the next match. We have to win against Villarreal. That's it. So till then, take care.